My name is Phil Gritzmaker, and I was born into a Christian family. I attended church my whole life. At about the age of 7, our pastor gave a sermon about hell, and had all the fire and brimstone type language in it. So naturally I was afraid of that place. So in my mind, the only alternative was to become saved. So I said the words from my mouth, but I didn't really understand what it meant in my heart. For the next 7 years or so, even though our church didn't teach a works-based faith, I feel like that's what I was using to define my Christianity. I was living a good life compared to my friends, and then God began to pursue me and teach me through reading the Bible and just asking questions, a little bit more about who He was and how grace works. And I've learned that grace is a gift that you can't earn, and it's freely and lovingly given to me from the Father. And that no matter what I did, I would never be good enough to achieve the level of perfection that God required. And then I realized that I needed Jesus in my life to bridge the gap between my sin and God's perfection. And that's the point where I accepted Christ as my Savior. And this time I understood what it meant. Then, God began working in my life and using situations, very painful situations, to teach me different lessons, including going through a divorce. And through that divorce, I realized that God has a plan for me and that He's in control, regardless of what I think that I want for myself. His plan is what ultimately benefits me. And those types of situations God has brought me through with a deeper reliance on Him and a deeper understanding that my priority has to be my relationship with Him. I know that God is continuing to pursue me and giving me desires to want to be in His Word more, to learn more about Him, giving me a hunger to be around other Christian fellowship. We've joined a life group, and just amazing things have been happening as far as my understanding and my knowledge, and it spills over into our family life, and our family is becoming closer together through the lessons that God is teaching us. Today's baptism is my way of publicly stating that I want to follow Christ.